Okay, we are live. I hope sales are up, and I hope all is well on this beautiful Tuesday morning or afternoon, wherever it is that you're located. So today, I thought I would go on and discuss the big news that I'm sure everybody is most likely heard of now, and if you're in California anyway, is that our governor has announced that he is sounding the alarm and he's going to pull back in the reins, and we're going to experience another lockdown. And there's people can look at it two different ways. They can say, well, it's good because it's a public health crisis and people need to be smart and be responsible and stay at home. But it's harder for businesses to look at it that way, especially local businesses that rely on foot traffic. They rely on their customers coming in and seeing them. So this is a tough time, and it's very frustrating. So it's a double-edged sword, and my heart goes out to all the local businesses across America and across the world, because this is just, it's tough. It's really tough to deal with. In my business, I work with local businesses, primarily local businesses, and I see how it affects them. I see how it affects everything in their business, and it's not good. So I'd like to be optimistic about it, but I can be optimistic about it because there are solutions that businesses can rely on during this time. And I would like to go over some of those ideas right now. And I thought we could just use this as like I said, in the description, a virtual, sorry about that, a virtual brainstorming session. So, we could just jump on here, discuss ideas, bounce them off each other, and if I don't get any comments in the comment section, that's perfectly fine. I totally know it can be difficult to put yourself out there. No worries. I could just say what I got to say, and then we can move on with our days. So right here at the bottom, it says schedule a strategy call with me at jjmobilemedia.com. So if at any time you catch this video or you want to jump on a call with me, we can jump on a call to discuss our strategy, whatever it is that you're doing in your business. And then I can give you my recommendations as to what I think you can do better. And then I can tell you what I also think that you're doing right. So I'll just leave it at that. So let's just jump right into the meat and the potatoes for what I was wanting to talk about today. And what I was wanting to really talk about was just a couple of different ideas that businesses can use to help themselves weather the storm and get through this next lockdown. So during the lockdown, everybody's being encouraged to stay at home as much as possible, not to leave the house. But if you do have to go out, wear a mask and social distance. It's kind of, I guess the whole year has kind of been like that. So not much. I don't really feel like much is going to change, because even though they've opened up the restaurants, I really haven't gone out as much lately personally. But I know that a lot have. But either way, so specifically for restaurants, because restaurants seem to be one of the industries that's getting hit hardest by this. I have a lot of clients in my business that are restaurants, and I can personally vouch for that. And so there's been a number of things that we've done this year that have been effective and that worked really well. But there's three main things that restaurants can do. And that is, one, offering online food ordering. So if people land on your website and there's not a way to order online, that's a missed opportunity. It's that simple. There's really nothing else to say about it. So I would encourage any restaurant out there, if you don't already have online food ordering, you need to get it set up as fast as possible, so that when customers come to your website, they have that option. Number two is to set up delivery options. And so I've seen where DoorDash has a really cool integration into websites where you can just offer delivery. And if somebody wants to have their food delivered, they just click the button and it takes them over to DoorDash, and they can order their food. But the cool part about it is the restaurant can keep the data. So the restaurant is going to be able to remarket those customers later with other marketing, and that's cool. And that was one of my concerns with the DoorDash integration, was who owns the data, and turns out that the restaurant does. So that's awesome. That's awesome news. And three is to set up ads. So whether it be Facebook ads, Google ads, or whatever, YouTube ads is a good opportunity. I would definitely recommend people jumping over and exploring it. So especially in our local community, just throwing it out there. Okay. So yeah, so I mean, if you can kind of pair up all three of those strategies together, I think that you're going to be giving yourself the best possible chance of success during this crisis and this lockdown again. And you're going to be able to really measure it too. So you can see, okay, I put $5 into this campaign and it generated, $5,000 in sales or whatever. You're going to be able to really accurately measure how those dollars are working for you. So that's the real advantage of digital marketing too, is your ability to track everything, where your money's being spent. Cool. Okay, so that covers restaurants. And they're selling food. So anybody that sells food really can fall under that umbrella, whether you have a food truck or if you're a restaurant. If you do, if you're like, well, catering might not fall into that, unfortunately, because events got canceled. So sorry about that. That sucks. But if you do sell food in any capacity, you could probably leverage those ideas and it would probably help you out, but pretty good. So if you do sell like products, like say if you're a clothing store, or if you sell car parts or anything, right? If you sell stuff, if you're in e-commerce, then I would definitely recommend, or if you have a physical location somewhere, get those products on your website for sale and enable the ability for your customers to go purchase them on your website and set up, delivery and set up all this stuff. Like, it's time to really start doing that. Like earlier this year, it was kind of a wake up call to everybody, but now I feel like we're getting kind of shook and saying, this is the new world you're living in. So you need to really get on board with it. So if you are a business that sells any kind of product, physical product, then you need to make sure that your website's set up for e-commerce and that you can get those customers to purchase on your website, because they ain't coming into your store. You know what I mean? And so, unfortunately, I mean, it's a bummer. It's a total bummer, but that's just the way that it is for now anyway. And so if you want to keep customers purchasing your products, then definitely need to enable that. And then you're going to want to enable, you're going to want to do ads as well, to promote those products and services, and then to retarget people who have made purchases on your websites with other products that complement that purchase, or other products that you feel like they might be interested in. And, you owe it to them to be able to make sure that they're aware of those products as well. And you do that with ads, whether that be Facebook ads or Google ads. That really depends on what the product is to determine which channel you should be advertising. And then I recommend YouTube ads. That kind of goes with Google ads, but because they're created on the same platform. But YouTube ads are for any business right now. YouTube ads in our community, it's a huge missed opportunity for everybody. There's not a lot of people doing it, and it's kind of a blue ocean. So jump right in and take a dive and see how the water is. Okay. Okay, so that covers food and that covers physical products. I think that kind of, okay. Oh, so if you're a service-based business, so if you're like an HVAC contractor, if you're a plumber, or if you are a chiropractor, or anybody that falls into the kind of like that service-based niche, you're going to want to explore SEO. And I think I don't really talk about that a lot, because I feel like that's something that's been around for so long that most people know what it is and know the importance of it. But I'll just go ahead and kind of jump into it a little bit, just because it's important for service-based businesses to explore that, and that's making sure that your business ranks high in a Google search. It's that simple. So when people go to Google and they want to find your service, if you could pop up in that first position, you're going to be able to harvest the majority of the website traffic that's coming through. So if you're a service-based business, one of the most important things you can do during a time like this is to explore search engine optimization to make sure that your website ranks high there. And then, analyze your website too, and make sure that it's optimized for mobile, because most people will be on their phone. That's just, I actually have clients that get 100% of their traffic to their website on mobile. It's pretty amazing. So I only see that trend increasing. It's been on like this, it's crazy. So definitely want to make sure your website works great on mobile and looks great. So yeah, if you couple that with search engine optimization, you're going to be doing very well in your service-based business there. And there's lots of different tactics that are involved with anything like that, or with any of the things that I've been talking about. With Facebook ads, there's strategies, there's unique formulas that need to be followed to ensure success, but they do exist, and there are best practices for all of those services. And when they're followed, you can actually have pretty awesome results. So it's pretty fun. So that's the real silver lining that I see during this time, is not that it's a silver lining for me because I can, get more business or something like that. It's a silver lining for businesses out there, because it gives them an opportunity to explore these things that they should have already been doing, like running ads, digital ads online, awareness ads, ensuring that your website looks great on mobile devices, ensuring that, you're ranking in a search engine whenever people pop in those relevant search keywords. And so those are all really important things. And doing business in the time that we are now, it's never been more important to really give a lot of thought and to those services. So definitely want to make sure you guys are exploring those in your business. And again, right there at jjmobilemedia.com, you can schedule a strategy call with me. Can't even say that. Try to say that 3 times. I bet you can. Schedule a strategy call. You can do that, and we can just have a discussion about your business, and you can tell me what you're doing, and you can tell me what you haven't been doing, what you're interested in. I can tell you what I think you've been doing right, what I think you've been doing wrong, where the rooms for improvement are. And if we decide to do business together, that's awesome. If not, it's no harm, no foul. At least I was able to provide some value to you. And that's really what I'm trying to do. I'm kind of on a mission to provide value to the local community, raise awareness about the products and services that I offer in my business. Of course, that goes without saying, but at the same time, I can do that while still providing value. And if I can, then that's a huge win for me. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys today. If you guys saw this video and you did receive some value from it, please feel free to tag a fellow business owner, content creator, somebody who you think might be interested in what I discussed today. Please tag them in this video and help me share my message. I would really appreciate it. If you guys are on Facebook, please like and share. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And if you are on LinkedIn, please reach out and connect with me. Probably not going to see this video on LinkedIn because they have restrictions on their time limits on their videos. But nonetheless, if you are on LinkedIn, please reach out and connect. I'm trying to grow my connections there. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys today. I hope you received tons of value from this, and I will see you all in the next video.